We don't rip things out of context. This was a most recent conversation that I had, which I thought was kind of interesting, and they ripped it completely out of context. Now, partially, I had not given the entire passage of scripture. I just gave John chapter 20 and verse 5. And I got a question as to whether I believe that the Shroud of Turin is false. And I said, well, yeah, it's false because it contradicts scripture. And I quoted John chapter 20 and verse 5 is where I quoted. And it says, and he stooped down and looked, and he saw the linen cloth lying there, yet he did not go in. So his response was, this individual would ask this question, well, that seems to actually really more support the shroud. And I said, read the rest of the context. As it says, then Simon Peter came following him and went into the tomb, and he saw the linen cloth lying there, and the handkerchief or the face covering that was around his head, not lying with the linen cloth, but folded together in a place by itself. And why does that contradict the Shroud of Turin? The shroud is one piece, exactly. Where it very clearly shows in scripture that he was not wrapped in one piece of linen, that his body was wrapped in linen, and the shroud would have been a face covering only. So that shows us that that is not Jesus, and just keeping it in context, and we don't want to take a specific point of, see, some people take this and say, well, Jesus was clothed in linen. He was wrapped in linen when he actually died. Well, yes, he was. But if we don't take the rest of scripture and we just strip it out, then we miss the point that no, it could not be. So yeah, the image of that man, whoever he was, not the image of my Lord.